It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the...
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Crowder. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now inside the 25. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And the Commanders go down the field and just... to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, oh. Equalize things. Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Skirts by at the 35. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
been a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Fights through and now a crease. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Howell out of the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sly able to put this. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And just shutting him off there. How did he stay on his feet? Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play, as we'll send you down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, here's Swift. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try the sneak, and he is going to be stopped short of the... Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 20-10, a minute 24 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Howell to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that pick-6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, reception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Come on, Nat.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell with one final shot. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football.